Guilty Simpson saying what up from Detroit, Michigan. Represent that hip hop shit. It's me and my flip.
So, how many times you been in Chicago?
To do shows, it's only my second time, but like actually physically just being in Chicago, probably my 7th, 8th time. I got a cousin that stays here, so been here a couple times.
What do you think of the city? Like when you get here, do you get a certain vibe or a certain, like, you know, when sometimes when you're driving, you think of certain sounds when you're driving around certain streets. What's that for you in Chicago?
I guess by being bigger than Detroit, just a little bit more active, especially like the downtown life. And I know it's a lot more to Chicago than just downtown, but I guess overall that vibe just kind of gives you, it's like a pace faster than Detroit is in, like economy and living and shit. So, I just like to just admire this shit. I just like to see people interact, just how diverse it is. It's one thing that's a lot more than Detroit. It's a lot more diverse in races of people. So I think that's one disadvantage we definitely have being from Detroit.
Okay. You're from Detroit, you're on Stone's Throw. What's it like being on Stone's Throw?
Shit is cool, man. They put my records out. They pretty much let me go with my ideas as opposed to force feed bullshit. So, I ain't mad at Stone's Throw. I fuck with them, definitely.
So then, talk about the new album that you have coming out. It's all produced by Madlib, is that correct?
Yeah. OJ Simpson. You know what I'm saying? He's OJ, I'm Simpson.
So what's up with the name? What's the story behind the name?
His name is Otis Jackson. Even talking like to people at the label, they don't refer to him as Madlib. They're like, hey, I gotta call OJ and see if he got the tracks ready. You know what I'm saying? So he's Otis Jackson Jr. is his name, and I'm Simpson. So he was doing all the production. I was doing the rhyming, so it's just easy. You know what I'm saying? OJ Simpson.
Yeah, I meant with your name, Guilty Simpson.
Well, rhyme name was Guilty, like from the beginning. I heard some dudes more or less just trying to act like they had the name or whatever, or not even had the name. It was like after I was rhyming for a while, people popped up out of nowhere. Let me make sure I get the history right. Saying they were the Guilty or something like that. So what I did, I just put my natural last name on the end of it, Guilty Simpson.
Okay, word. So when you were on stage, you said something to the crowd about you represent a certain type of hip hop, and about you're not up here with a lot of clothes or gimmicks, or I don't recall exactly what you said, but to you, like, what were you talking about?
Well, I'm just talking about a lot of people have props. Sometimes it gets away from what's really important is the music sometimes. So, I think definitely doing the show should be entertaining. I'm not necessarily there to like bore them to death, but I just want people to get back to really what's important. Like, can you hear my lyrics on the mic? That sound well over the track. You know what I'm saying? I just think a lot of people do a lot of things that kind of sidetrack and distract the people from the fact that music isn't necessarily the most creative. I won't say it's bad or good. I let the people judge that, but it's not, that well thought out. So, I just like lyrics. You know what I'm saying? I just like to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was talking about.
If you're in Chicago, what are some things like when you get here you have to do?
Smoke weed. Drink Hennessy. Well, recently I just really got up on. I just really got up on a lot of other stuff. I had like some amazing popcorn from like downtown. Like I'm not even really a big popcorn guy, but I had some great pizza also. So I guess pizza and popcorn would be two things that I definitely want to get into if I was in the shot. Shortly after smoking weed, you see, that was the first thing I said. So that's kind of important.
Okay, and if I